Welcome to our YouTube channel Madhurikkum Pazhamakal. Usually we are following a pattern. Moving out of that regular pattern, here we are discussing about the most relevant topic, changing job aspirations of our youth. We have a special extraordinary guest with us, Dr. Suseel Kumar. He is an international career coach and has 3 decades of experience in academic and corporate field. Without much ado, let me invite him to our YouTube channel. Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
Sir, first of all, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, I am Dr. Suseel Kumar, working as Director Placement from CMS Group of Institutions, Coimbatore.
Sir, in your experience, how do students' career expectations differ now when compared to previous?
One of the biggest changes that I have observed among the students is that today they are looking for more work-life balance, growth and aspirations of the organizations, values of the organization. When earlier there was the student wanted to have only a stable job, but that is not the case now. There are a lot of expectations, values, and they wanted to aspire more. They want to grow on the higher side, not only with respect to their own self-growth, they also expect that the company should grow along with them. That's the thing.
So next I would like to ask you, actually what role does higher education play in shaping students' career outlook?
Higher education still plays a crucial role, but its function has evolved. Earlier, students used to rely only on their degree, but today, students view higher education as one part of their larger career development today. They supplement their degree with certifications, experience, and in fact practical experience and skills training. Additionally, many students pursue higher education with the goal of experiencing or specializing in a niche field. When I say niche, a particular field, or entering emerging industries like AI or predictive technology. Universities and colleges are also adapting to the new changes and implementing new courses.
So how do you think students' attitude towards campus placements have evolved over past few years?
In recent years, there are a lot of changes in the students' thought process. Earlier, if they get a job, that is enough immediately after the graduation. But today, they are beyond that. They are looking for the organization culture, the growth aspect, the salary part of it, and how well they can live their life in future. That is the thought process. Additionally, because of the entrepreneurial opportunities, students are also looking at those careers also as their pathway towards their career.
So nowadays, how has the rise of entrepreneurships impacted students' approach to placement and their career choices?
The rise of entrepreneurship has had a significant change or impact on the students' mindset because they are more creative. So the creativity has actually, in fact, if you ask me, they would have started during the school days itself, and because of which there are a lot of ideas in them. And they start building up those ideas. And if the colleges or the universities are ready to buy their thought process and incubate those ideas, they can become a very good entrepreneurs. For example, Byju's was one of the best example. He just started as a tuition center. Now it has become a world famous thing. Similarly, we had a small Oyo. He also started in a small format. Now what happened, he has become a big brand. Even in China and other countries also the Oyo brand is there. You take up another example, Ola. They are all supposed to be considered as the spark of a small student. One guy is to a small student. As a student, he would have had those ideas and he brought it into the limelight and he became successful. So I would rather say that today's students should also focus on their creativity and start exploring the entrepreneurship skills rather than looking for the jobs at all.
Sir, it is actually my personal doubt. How students are balancing their short-term goals and long-term career goals?
Students today have become more strategic towards their short term and long term goals. In short term, they wanted to have gain experience, learn a lot of skill sets, and then apply those skill sets in their career. In the long term, they always wanted to become on the higher side. Maybe, for example, I have a student from Chennai who has become Vice President of Barclays Bank, Deputy Director in Deloitte, and recently one girl has become Vice President of a city bank. So aspirations are more. So their starting stage, they are ready to sacrifice those small goals in learning, gaining experience, trying to achieve more certifications which can apply to their higher goals. That is reaching to the top.
Okay, sir. Sir, how this technological advancement influenced students' career aspirations and placement strategies?
Technological advancement has gained a lot of importance or a major role in students' career aspirations, especially artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science have actually created a stir in the student's mind, because with the help of those things they are under the impression that the students that they can excel in their career, especially when today's world work from home concept or hybrid model have come into the force, especially in the job. So the students are under the impression that these things will help us in exploring more career opportunities, or maybe a dual career opportunities also. So for example, I have a relative who has got a job or internship in VMware, and then she became a permanent. All through this entire thing, she was working from home. She probably never would have even entered into the office at all. And when she got married, she was the highest paid salary at that particular point of time as an young engineering graduate. So definitely the technological advancement, or maybe artificial intelligence or any other courses would have actually helped her to grow to that extent.
Sir, last but not the least, as a career coach, what advice would you give to students today to prepare for their career?
As a career coach, my advice to the schools or principals or teachers is that give the counselors, the career counselors, an opportunity to interact with the students from 8th standard onwards, because that is the time when a child can be molded into shaping a better future for him or her. A career counselor should be allowed to interact with the students in the form of a lecture or a guest lecture, and then try to interact with each and every individual students by giving them a psychometric test, and then try to guide them to what best they can have. As a career coach, I can give them 3 different options. The third different option, depending on his capability and adaptability, he can develop the skills, and that is the only way he can grow. He can take up a career in the form of a job, or start an entrepreneur skills, or develop an entrepreneur skills, and then enter into a startup industry. The job market is constantly changing. Therefore, my advice to the students is that improve the skill building and try to be adaptable. So skill building and adaptability is the most important part for the student to develop. Finally, I would say that you should be ready to take risk, because that is your career, your thought process, without anybody's influence. If you are able to take risk, I can definitely say that you can reach greater heights.
Sir, actually I am speechless. I don't know how to express my gratitude towards you. On behalf of my audience as well as me personally, it is my great pleasure to have you here. Though it was short and crispy, I think we have discussed, we have interacted almost all areas, right? Anyway, audience, if you have any doubt or if you need to contact sir, we will include his email ID as well as mobile number in our description box. Kindly contact him for any kind of help, right, sir? As a career coach, he can help to the maximum to our future generation. Thank you so much for your valuable time, sir.